Hello everybody, what's up? This is Easy11. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be making my predictions, a bit early predictions. We're in like about week 12 of the NFL season. So I'm going to be making my not midway, about like 75% into the season predictions of who is going to win the Super Bowl. So my a bit too early to tell playoff predictions, alright? So we have the AFC over here, American Football Conference, and we've got a pretty good overall look at who's going to win each division. Um, I don't think there's going to be any changes here. Maybe we see a change in the NFC North, but I doubt. I feel like the Steelers are going to stay on top. But let's go ahead and look at the 7 teams we think are going to make the playoffs here, and then we're going to look at the NFC. Then we're going to look at the whole big picture. I'm going to go ahead and see. Might need to write it down so I remember like who's facing who. So all right. We have the Buffalo Bills here. They are 9-2. I don't think they're gonna clinch the first round bye. I feel like the Chiefs are still gonna get that despite losing to the Bills. But this right here is a match that we're gonna have to look into in the playoffs. All right, I believe under Mahomes is ever since Mahomes been the QB of this team, starting QB. I don't think Chiefs have ever missed an AFC Championship game. They've always made it to at least the AFC Championship. So they've always made it to the conference championships, and I don't think that's changing even this year. But I do think that if there was a team that was going to be a threat to the Chiefs' three-peat, then it's the Buffalo Bills, the one team who has beat them this season. With that being said, the Chiefs have not been that good despite the record. The record, in my opinion, is not enough to show how good of a team or how bad of a team is, right? In this case, the record is a bit deceiving here. The Chiefs have not, despite winning the Super Bowl 2 years in a row, I don't think they're the best team in the NFL. In fact, I don't think they're even top, top three. Yeah, I wouldn't say top five. That's a bit too far. They're not top three. But playoff Mahomes, playoff Kansas City, it's a complete different beast. And I don't want to hear anybody cry about the refs. Referees help them. Like, be quiet, shut your mouth. All right. Speaking of that, let me just show y'all something. I hope the Chiefs win. Can y'all see? No. So I'm a Chiefs fan, all right? Yeah. I like the Chiefs. I want them to win the Super Bowl. I just don't think they will. So we got the Bills. We got the Chiefs, right? We can go ahead and establish the fact that the Chiefs are going to be top seed, and then Bills are probably going to be second. I think third seed is more than likely it's going to be the Steelers. Fourth would be the Houston Texans, and so we got that right. Now it's time to see who's going to be the wild card for every division. We got 3 wild cards total. So okay, now we got to look at everybody's record here. We got Chargers versus Ravens going on right now, and if you see this, it's Chargers are right now leading 10-0, but Ravens are at near the touchdown or field goal range at least. So I'm still gonna go ahead and say the Ravens win this match more than likely, but let's go ahead and assume that that stuff doesn't really matter besides in seeding, right? So let's go ahead and look at the seeding real quick. So who is going to face the Texans here? Which team here is going to go um, fifth seed? So it's between the Chargers, the Broncos, not really, and the Ravens. It's really between just the Chargers and the Ravens. Between these two teams, who is going to go ahead and be the fifth seed? I feel like today's game is going to kind of decide that, but we got to look at their schedules first, see what type of schedule they have upcoming. Uh, Okay, you see we're at third down now here, so I bet that's gonna be a problem. Okay, I think the Chargers are not gonna really drop any games besides maybe this one. If they lose this, they're gonna win this. They're gonna drop this one for sure. Maybe they always find a way to get one win on the Chiefs just about every single year. So we don't know. This one right here, they're gonna win. This one's good. They're gonna win. Might drop it to the Broncos, and if they do, I feel like we're gonna see a change in the rankings between the Broncos and the Chargers, considering they lose this and this. They're beating the Patriots and they're beating the Ravens. So I think at the max, they're gonna drop 3 games, and at the minimum, they're gonna drop maybe none. So okay, yeah. So I feel like the Ravens are about to score on the Chargers. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to the Ravens. I'm gonna give them the edge a bit. They're a good team. Their record should not deceive you, but we gotta look at their remaining schedule, see how hard it is. Eagles is going to be a hard game. Giants is going to be easy. Steelers is going to be hard. Texans is going to be hard, and Browns is going to be pretty easy overall, despite the fact that they lost to the Browns. I don't know how that was even possible, but it just is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give the edge to the Ravens here. Let me get this. Okay, yeah, look, so 16 yards away from the touchdown. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Ravens are gonna be the fifth seed, and they're gonna face the Houston Texans in the playoffs. Then Chargers are gonna be six, meaning that they will face the Steelers, and Raiders are gonna be seventh. They're gonna face the Bills. All right, that is what we got for AFC. Now, for the NFC East, we have a overall pretty tight race here, similar to the AFC. So we got NFC North is amazing. Besides the Bears are disgraced to NFC North. Um, but okay, yeah, we got Eagles are gonna be probably. Let's see their schedule real quick. Did they face the Lions anytime soon? Okay, pretty easy schedule besides these two matches. Everything else is a certified win. Uh, but again, football is American football is unpredictable. We gotta look at the Lions schedule real quick just to make sure that. Okay, the Bills is the one match I feel like the Lions will definitely drop, but I feel like the Eagles are gonna drop a game or two. So I'm I'm still gonna have to go ahead and pick the Lions to lead the NFC. I think they're gonna come out of NFC as a top team. And with that being said, I think Eagles are gonna be very close second. All right, so Lions are gonna be first seed. They get the bye, and then the Eagles are gonna be second place team. They'll have to play the playoffs again, so seventh seed. So okay, now NFC West and NFC South, they're very mid. I mean, look at the records. They're almost 500. They're we cannot have a sub 500 team in the playoffs. That's gonna be a disgrace. Come on, you got some second place teams. You have some third place teams who are better than you. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. How can you be the division leader and have third place teams absolutely mop the floor with you? You know what I'm saying? Wow, football is weird. All right, but anyways, so this is what we got here. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and say between these. Okay, so I want the 49ers to come out of this as division leaders. But when you look at their schedule, it seems a bit impossible. They're facing the Lions and they're about to face the Bills. I feel like two more games dropped and the Ravens just scored a touchdown. All right, so two more games dropped and they are going to be uh, 9-8. It's going to be probably the best record they can go. And I don't know about the Seahawks. Let's go look at the Seahawks real quick. Who exactly? The schedule's not too hard. I think they got an easy schedule. This match right here, Vikings might be a bit hard, but we got to look at the Cardinals too. They're playing pretty good this season. Possible playoff contenders. So once again, common enemy here with the Vikings. Everyone else is pretty easy overall. Seahawks and Cardinals is probably going to be the deciding match here. I want to go ahead and give the edge to the Cardinals just because I like them more. Let's look at the Rams though. Nah, Rams have to face the Bills, and I feel like they're gonna lose that game. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Cardinals. Still, it's I'm not sure whether they get the third seed or they get the fourth. I do think they're better than the Falcons, though. Falcons are surprisingly in playoff contention. Not for long. They got to face the Chargers, they got to face the Vikings, and they got to face the Commanders. I don't think they're winning either one of those games. Every other game they are going to win. So if they drop 3 games, they are going to be at the very best, they can be 9-8. Let's look at so Buccaneers, Saints, and Panthers are not too much better. Well, Buccaneers' schedule looks very easy though. Besides the Chargers match, everything else is a certified win, right? They're definitely going to beat the Panthers. Definitely beat the Raiders. Cowboys are kind of trash. Uh, you see, if someone from my school watches this video, I might get jumped because everybody loves the Cowboys in Texas. It's the most overrated football team in the world. I'm sorry. All right, they're going to beat the Panthers again, and then they're going to probably beat the Saints. So I think we could possibly give the edge here to the Buccaneers, if anything. But I won't because of the fact that we also have to bear in mind that Falcons, as of right now, have a better standing, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to their advantage here. And the Saints have absolutely no chance, in my opinion, even despite their schedule might be a bit easier. Nah, they have a pretty hard, not a hard schedule, but it's not. They gotta face the Packers. They gotta face the Commanders. The Rams are not very good. I'm pretty sure. So, well, the Rams are just about as mid as other teams, but Panthers maybe. Let's just go ahead and say in a perfect universe, the Panthers do okay. Panthers might have one of the hardest schedules remaining. Well, not really, but they gotta face the Eagles. They gotta face the Cardinals, the Falcons. It's not happening. Panthers not making it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and give the edge here to the Falcons for having the better record than the Buccaneers, and I'm gonna have to give the edge to the Cardinals here. So both the bird teams, besides the Seahawks. But all right, okay. Now we have established that Cardinals and Falcons they're going to be the division leaders. But who is going to be their third and fourth seed? Who's going to be the third and fourth seed in the NFC? All right, the Lions are number one. The Eagles are number two. I gotta look at their schedules one more time, man. Okay. They are probably only going to drop one game, maybe two. Well, okay, that would make them. They got the same exact record, alright? So we just got to see this much. They're going to drop one game, and two, and three. Okay, I'll go ahead and give the Cardinals the advantage here. I feel like they're not going to drop as many games as the Falcons are. So Cardinals are third seed, and Falcons are fourth seed. This, they're going to get, despite being the fourth seed and having home field advantage, and being third seed having home field advantage, both of these teams are going to get cooked by whoever they face in the playoffs. All right, we can establish that fact at least. All right, now the Vikings are definitely going to be the fifth seed. Vikings and Falcons is going to be an interesting game. Vikings are absolutely destroying them. I mean, that's pretty obvious. The Packers are going to be the sixth seed more than likely. They are going to mop the floor with the Cardinals, and then we got the Commanders are going to be the seventh seed. They are going to face the Eagles. Let's see how that's gone. Okay, so 8 point game. Oh, and then one hasn't been played yet. So who did beat the Eagles though? Okay, Eagles lost to the Falcons. Huh, pathetic. And they lost to Buccaneers. All right. So Falcons and Buccaneers are the only two NFC South teams who are doing good, and they want to beat the Eagles. All right. Oh, but to also realize this right here. The Buccaneers have a much better points scoring as opposed to points allowed ratio than the Falcons do. So the Falcons might have gotten destroyed in a few of the games that they lost. Okay, they got absolutely cooked. Very close game. Cooked. Close. Fairly close. It's a I don't really know to be honest. Anyway, so we have found the matchups here, the playoffs, what they're gonna look like. Let's go ahead and make a prediction here. We got Bills versus who did I say Broncos it was? Yeah, Bills versus Broncos. Bills are gonna win that, no doubt. Then we have Steelers and Chargers, I think. Yeah, Steelers versus Chargers. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Steelers are gonna win this one. I think we're probably gonna go with favorites for all of them. Then we got Ravens versus Texans, and I think that Ravens are gonna win this. They they have been better than the Texans overall record wise. But let's see. Okay, they do have to face each other here. The Texans have beaten the Ravens before. In 2020, when the Ravens were like unstoppable and the Texans were trash, the Texans were, besides the Chiefs, the only team that beat the Ravens. So maybe that means something. But I'm still going to go ahead and say that home field advantage doesn't really affect them here. Um, Texans are not winning this. Yeah, so we got Ravens coming out, we got Steelers coming out, we got the Chiefs is going to obviously be there for the bye, and then the Bills. All right, so that would leave us with Chiefs and Ravens, and the Steelers and Bills. So now let's go on to the NFC real quick. Okay, we got Lions at number one, so they don't have to face anybody. Eagles are gonna go ahead and face their own divisional buddies, the Commanders. I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles here. Might be a close game, but Eagles are still winning. Then we have the Cardinals versus who are they facing? Cardinals versus Packers. I think Packers can win. Then we got Vikings and Falcons. Vikings are probably going to win that pretty easily, to be honest with you. So that would leave us with Vikings are in, Packers are in, the Eagles are in, and the Lions are in. Okay, now we got to see who's the lowest seeded team of all those. Packers are. Packers and Lions. Let's see how that's been so far. Who's the only team to beat the Lions? Let's see that. The Lions have been playing amazing ball. I can't even lie. Buccaneers. What are they feeding them boys in Tampa Bay? Wow. Okay. Buccaneers have been beating all the good teams, it looks like. Okay, so I just saw Chargers probably going to lose this now. They're throwing the game after being up 10-0, double digit lead, and they still end up losing it somehow. All right. Okay, so we have the Packers versus the Lions. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say Lions probably win that. But all right, anyways, we got Packers and Lions, then we got Vikings and Eagles. Vikings and Eagles is going to be much closer than we think. They're at the same exact record. Uh, have they played each other before? Well, in the preseason, but that doesn't really matter. But I'm still gonna go ahead. Yeah, okay. I'm a favor the Eagles here. I think Eagles and Lions are gonna both come out of their divisions and face in the NFC Championship. Now let's go ahead and see what's up here. Chiefs and Ravens. I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. It's gonna be very close. I think Chiefs are gonna go to the AFC Championship again. And then we got Bills and Steelers. I'm gonna have to say the same thing. Bills are gonna. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick the team that's been better overall. But let's see if Bills and Steelers have faced off before. In the preseason, it probably might have been the most boring stat line box score in the history of the sport. 9-3. I mean, did y'all just kick field goals? Oh my gosh, they just kicked field goals. Luckily, it was just preseason. If my team played like that in like actual match, dude, I would not even watch that because like, what is that? 3-9. Like, come on, bro. Anyways, we got Chiefs and Bills in the AFC Championship. We got the Eagles and the Lions in the NFC Championship. All right, I'm gonna start with NFC here. It's a bit hard to choose here between the Eagles and the Lions, but I'm gonna see if they face each other. In fact, that's something we should probably look at because we can use that logic for the Chiefs and Bills, but nah, they have not. So who exactly beat the Eagles? Buccaneers again. Wait, this might have been the match that we were looking at. In fact, but like, bro, I'm telling you, we gotta go ahead and see what's going on in Tampa Bay, bro. Oh, I okay. This is the one that we already saw because the Falcons and Buccaneers both beat them. All right, but either way, very impressive by those NFC South teams. I mean, the entire state of Florida and Georgia and Louisiana, and Carolina. Never mind. So stupid. Every single team from here is on different states. I just thought they were all Florida. That's all me. That's all me. Anyways, Eagles versus Lions. I think I can go ahead and say the Lions are going to do a bit better and probably win this. They have allowed less points. They've scored more points. They've absolutely dominated their opponents. Lions are probably going to make it to Super Bowl for the first time in their franchise's history ever. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty tough. Then we got Bills here and Chiefs. Look, on paper, you would think that the Chiefs are a better team because of the record, but look at points scored. It's a 50-point difference. Meanwhile, points allowed, Chiefs are also worse in this case by 4. So that's telling you the Bills' offense is either amazing or the Chiefs' offense just sucks, or both. Or that also tells you the Bills' defense is pretty good and the Chiefs' defense is a bit worse. Uh, so it could be anything, but as we saw over here, it was a close game, but Chiefs lost this game. Mahomes threw 2 interceptions. Playoff Mahomes and regular season Mahomes are different, but I can't really use that excuse here. So as much as I like the Chiefs. Might be time to get myself a Josh Allen jersey because I think the Bills are going to make it to the Super Bowl, face the Lions, and it's too close to tell. I'm gonna have to see if the Bills and Lions have faced each other yet. Bills and oh wait, wasn't it just a game that went 3-9? Yeah, no, that's the Steelers. Never mind. Okay, Bills and Lions have not faced each other, but they will on December 15th. Let's see if there's any predictions for the game yet. Now, okay, so I'm still gonna have to go ahead and go with the Bills to win this year, just because I feel like they got more playoff experience and they've been very good in the playoffs just about every single time. Lost to the Chiefs in a very close game multiple times in the AFC Championship. All right, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that the Bills are gonna win this. Honestly, it's close, yeah, for sure, no doubt about that. But I, I feel like the Bills are just a bit better as a team overall. But we gotta look at the points for versus points allowed as well. Okay, the Lions are better in both points for and points allowed by a considerable margin. I mean, the Lions playing amazing football this year, no doubt about that. But I feel like let's see what the record was last year. Okay, last year on paper the Bills were a better team overall, but okay, I'm still gonna have to go ahead and say that the Bills are gonna win this. I can see a Lions pull it off for sure. I just think that Jared Goff is the type of guy to throw 5 interceptions in a single game. If that's your QB, it's a bit concerning, despite that being just one time, right? I feel like the Bills are doing overall pretty good, and this could be their year for sure, no doubt about that. Especially because Stephon Diggs, I'm pretty sure left the Bills this year, uh, rather than last year. I don't really remember. I think it was this year, right? And we saw Tyreek Hill leave the Chiefs, and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl the next year. Just saying. But anyways, not following any of those patterns. Logically speaking, I think the Lions would be the better football team. But thinking of the fact that anything can happen in football, anything can happen in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna have to go with the Bills here. But I would not be surprised if the Lions win. To be honest with you, I would not be surprised. Um, Now, both of these teams do have a common enemy in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'll say that much. But still, as we know, um, Tampa Bay's I don't know what they're feeding the boys over there. But anyways, yeah, Bills versus Lions is probably gonna be Super Bowl. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think my Chiefs are making it. I gotta go with the Bills, but Lions could win realistically. Let me know your predictions down in the comments below. I've been talking for way too long. Um, and my mouth hurts. Dang. All right, that's it for this video. Appreciate it if you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.